So recently, it's a clip, I think from about 5 years ago, that leaked of Kanye West calling Cardi B an industry plant and she don't write her rhymes and this, that, and another. Let's go to Chiggs Smooth for the video.
So a clip of Kanye West trashing Cardi B just leaked. Now apparently this is from a Kanye West documentary and was recorded back in 2018. Kanye West was recorded on the phone calling Cardi B an industry plant, saying she doesn't write her raps and she's only there to sound ignorant. Here's a clip.
That's why fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible and then make songs like fuck 'em and you get some money. Yeah. You know, she was literally replaced, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there. And now she doesn't know what to do. And she has no idea what is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. There ain't no blessing from the universe.
Now fast forward 4 years later, Kanye West and Cardi B actually did a song together last year. The song was called Hot, featuring Lil Durk and Kanye West, and it was actually pretty decent. Now with this Kanye West clip making the rounds, Cardi B could easily get on here and violate Kanye West, trash him for being fake, call him all types of names, but Cardi B is maturing. She posted a clip of Kanye West and Jason Lee doing an interview where Kanye West was singing her praises. He was talking about finishing the verse for Cardi B for Hot, the song they have together, and says that he always believed in her since she was on the show. Now, some of you guys can call that fake, but keep in mind, 2018, this was when Kanye West was going on his rant, taking all kinds of medications, spazzing. But I'm not here to give Kanye West an excuse. We all know this music industry is filled with jealous haters. Same people will smile in your face, but behind the scenes, talk trash about you.
So, first thing, is Cardi B an industry plant? I'll say the same thing I said in the Dana Dane 1987 video about Sexy Red. I don't really think that these women are industry plants, but the formula has worked so well over the years. It's droves of ratchet women waiting to be the next Sexy Red and to be even more ratchet than she was, or than Cardi B was, or than Nicki Minaj was. The formula has worked well. Now, the record labels do take part in that by coaxing it slowly over the years to go that way. You know what I'm saying? They highlighted the Little Kims, the Cardi B's, and the Nicki Minaj's instead of the Lauryn Hills. You know what I'm saying? So they've been methodically giving more of a platform to these type of women. Now, Kanye is calling her industry plant and she don't write her rhymes and this, that, and another. But then Kanye may have used to write a lot of classic rhymes of his own. Now he does this writer by committee thing where he invites a lot of people in to be penning this and penning that for him. So you don't write a bunch of your rhymes. And then not only that, but you got to remember 5 years ago he did the song with Lil Pump. You're such a, I love it. You remember the song? So how can at the same time that you're talking about Cardi B being an industry plant, you're doing one of the most ratchet, raunchy songs of the year as well? I don't understand it. It's like, what would you call yourself then, Kanye? Especially given the fact that in these past years you have come to God, so-called, or whatever. I don't know the timeline of when you, and that's great. That's great. But sometimes I feel like it's trickery involved in that. It's like, oh, I'm coming to God. But then you're such a, So I don't know where to go with that. Like, while Kanye thing is not gangster rap, which also the music industry has selectively placed that in our lap as well, too, because we used to have, like, the Tribe Called Quest and all that type of stuff, right? The more conscious rap. And then it just slowly started to go, we need to shoot him in the face record. Can we have a gangster record that that we put there? And they started highlighting more of the 50 Cent, pushing these guys more to the forefront than the Tribe Called Quest and those type of guys. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye was this like blend of, he wasn't gangster rap, but he was still very good at what he did. But then you have this side of the game where he's pushing ratchetness just as well as Cardi B is. So if you calling her an industry plant, what are we calling you? You understand what I'm saying, Kanye? Like, it's it's iffy, man, you know? And so I'm glad Cardi B did respond with love and calmness, because we do know the ratchetness can shine with Cardi. And she could have chose a different route, but instead she chose the clip. I didn't see the clip of Kanye singing her praises and talking about them finishing the song together. But it just made me wonder, like, Kanye, well, if she is talking about she's an industry plant and this, that, and the other 4 years ago, and plus added the fact that you kind of on your God journey, you trying to find God and speak about Christ, and you know, why then would you pick, as recent as this song was, to do a song with her, right? Where you know is going to, the song is Cardi B, so you know it's going to promote ratchetness and raunchiness and this, that, and other. So why even be involved? Especially if you thought that she was an industry plant and that was something that you frowned upon, which we all, you know, I ain't gonna say we all do, but people like me do. Like, why then would you be a part of that if that's how you felt? Because it sounds like you don't respect her craft anyway. You don't think she write her rhymes. You don't think she, you know, she purposely is on the stripper rap path. So why then co-sign it and get down with it? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna say this too, like, I'm glad Cardi B responded the way she responded, also because them conversations is hard to hear. Like, when you are being talked about by some people who don't know that you're listening, or the conversation wasn't meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just venting to somebody or getting some stuff off their chest. Not that they wouldn't say these things to your face, but I would probably say the way that they would say them to your face would probably be a little more, or a lot more palatable in the way that the conversation would be approached. But when people are having conversations and it wasn't meant for your ears, it get like that. It get like that. And you may not be ready to hear what they really got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to sting different. It's definitely going to hit different than if they were sitting down and trying to have a conversation with you face to face about it and discuss what's on the table. But they probably would try to put it in a way that was as palatable as for you to be able to accept it. But when they just talking random and they don't know you listening like that, hey, you better, I don't know, man. So you be wanting to hear it, but you don't be wanting to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And then what could really make you mad if they just straight lying on you, right? Because some people just, they be giving their side, but you can't, you ain't there to speak for yourself. So you be like, what are they talking? Or they giving this one-sided view of what they think is right. Like Brian McKnight kids from back in the day. He gave his kid, he like, man, I give you everything you want. Silver spoon kids, all up at G, like, man, look, by the time you turn 30, you're going to have to do something now. You're going to have to get out here. But then they start talking about him reckless. I can't believe he just a terrible dad and all this. Whole time he been carrying you up until you was 30 years old. But you tell this reckless one-sided story on my man. So, you know, them conversations is hard to hear whether they truthful or not. But even if people are talking real about you, you just may not be ready to hear it. Which is why a lot of people, I think, in the industry, music industry, and entertainment, they feel some type of way when people on podcasts or whatever, is giving honest critique about them. Because when you talking in your own space and this, that, and other, you just kicking it, you being honest. And you really thinking like, these people probably ain't gonna hear this or this, that, and other, unless you like one of those big platforms. But either way, you like, hey, we being honest, we kicking it. And then people really, they hear that and they take it some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It just, like I say, I don't think Cardi is necessarily an industry plant or sexy red. It's just worked that well. It's worked that well. The ratchetness is upon us. The genie is out of the bottle, and there's no way to put it back in. Like, do I like it? No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a love-hate relationship with music. Like, we all love music in some form or fashion. So it's very hard to let go of the ratchetness and the guns in your face. You know what I'm saying? It's something you've become accustomed to as it's become more ratchet and raunchy and violent over the years. And as crazy as the lyrics sound, when you put it over a good beat, it's very hard to not pay attention to and get out of your system. But it's something I'm actively trying to do. That's why I get irritated by the Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's and the Sexy Reds and all of this. You know, the NBA young boys, the Chief Keefs, you know, the drill rappers of today. And then let's take it back to the NBA, NWA, Ice Cube. Ice Cube doesn't feel like he shoulders any responsibility in rap being the way that it is today. He says it all was here. Oh, drugs was already here. Cussing was already here. Pimping was already here. Yeah, but Cube, you helped usher in a new era with the waves of the music to end up getting us to the place that we is now. And we got to be honest, even though we may love the music because it came from our time or whatever, got to be honest about what it's doing to us. We love fried chicken too. That ain't, ask the doctor if that's helping you when you're crunching and munching on that every day, right? And so many of you rappers understand, because now you're getting older and you're turning into vegans and juicers and all of that now, right? So don't tell me that you don't think that the language that you spewed in your time has no effect in the way that it is taking us, especially as black folk in today's age. It's a love and hate relationship. We love it. But we got to admit if it's bad for us or not. You dig what I'm saying? But this your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.